Cleveland, Ohio, a city whose strength rises from its rivers, its industry, and its people. Today it stands as a symbol of resilience and reinvention, but its story stretches back centuries, beginning long before factories, railroads, or skyscrapers shaped its horizon. Long before European settlers arrived, the land around Lake Erie and the Cuyahoga River was home to indigenous peoples, including the Erie, Ottawa, and Wyandot tribes. They fished the lakes, traveled the rivers, and lived in harmony with the vast forests that once covered northern Ohio. Their presence formed the earliest chapter of Cleveland's long history. The modern story of Cleveland began in 1796, when surveyor Moses Cleveland arrived as part of the Connecticut Land Company. He laid out the town along the banks of the Cuyahoga River, envisioning a peaceful settlement built on trade, transportation, and opportunity. Though the population was small at first, Cleveland's vision planted the seeds of a future metropolis. In the early 1800s, Cleveland grew steadily. Its location along Lake Erie made it a key port, connecting the Great Lakes region to the rest of the country. But the true turning point came in 1832 with the opening of the Ohio and Erie Canal. This engineering marvel linked Cleveland to the Ohio River and, beyond that, to the Mississippi River and the Gulf of Mexico. Goods poured into the city, and Cleveland transformed almost overnight from a quiet frontier town into a booming center of commerce. As the Industrial Revolution swept across America, Cleveland became one of its shining powerhouses. The city attracted ambitious entrepreneurs, skilled immigrants, and workers from across the nation. Factories sprang up along the river, pouring out steel, machinery, oil products, and manufactured goods that powered the nation's growth. By the late 19th century, Cleveland was home to some of America's most influential industrialists. John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil here, building an empire that would shape global business for generations. Steel mills roared day and night, while shipyards along Lake Erie constructed vessels that carried American industry across the Great Lakes. The city's immigrant communities brought rich cultural traditions from Italy, Germany, Poland, Hungary, Ireland, and many other nations. Neighborhoods filled with bakeries, churches, shops, and languages from around the world. Cleveland became a mosaic of cultures, each contributing to its unique identity. The early 20th century brought prosperity. Streetcars filled the roads. Theaters, hotels, and department stores transformed downtown into a thriving urban center. Public Square became the heart of the city, surrounded by architectural masterpieces and vibrant crowds. Cleveland even became one of the largest cities in the entire United States, a symbol of industrial power and American opportunity. During both World Wars, Cleveland's factories served as engines of victory. They produced tanks, aircraft parts, steel, and essential machinery that supplied the front lines. Workers labored tirelessly, proud to contribute to the national effort. But after the wars, things began to change. Like many American industrial cities, Cleveland faced challenges in the second half of the 20th century. Factories closed, jobs disappeared, and pollution darkened the skies and rivers. In 1969, the Cuyahoga River infamously caught fire due to oil and industrial waste, a moment that shocked the nation and helped spark the environmental movement. Economic decline hit the city hard. Population dropped. Downtown buildings emptied. Many believed Cleveland's best days were behind it. Yet, beneath the hardship, the spirit of resilience remained alive. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, Cleveland began an extraordinary comeback. the burning river was cleaned and restored, becoming a national symbol of environmental recovery. Investments poured into public spaces, museums, sports arenas, and waterfront districts. The Cleveland Clinic emerged as one of the top medical institutions in the world, attracting patients, researchers, and innovations that put the city at the forefront of global healthcare. Universities like Case Western Reserve became leaders in research, technology, and education. The city's cultural heartbeat also returned stronger than ever. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame opened on the lakefront, celebrating the music that shaped generations. Playhouse Square became one of the largest theater districts in the country. Neighborhoods like Ohio City, Tremont, and University Circle revitalized with art, food, and community. And through every triumph and struggle, Cleveland's sports spirit remained unshakable. Fans of the Browns, Cavaliers, and Guardians carried unwavering belief, a belief rewarded in 2016 when the Cavaliers won the NBA championship, breaking a 52-year title drought and sending the city into unforgettable celebration. That moment was more than a championship. It was a reminder of Cleveland's enduring identity, a city that fights, believes, and rises again. A city that refuses to be defined by hardship, but instead by determination and pride. In recent years, Cleveland has continued to evolve. Once abandoned industrial areas along the river have transformed into lively districts filled with restaurants, studios, and community spaces. The waterfront, once dominated by shipping and factories, now welcomes families, festivals, and visitors from around the world. Technology, healthcare, arts, and education have taken the place of steel and smokestacks as the engines of the city's future. Startups and innovators have begun to reshape the local economy, proving that Cleveland's creativity is just as powerful as its industrial past. Yet, even with modern growth, the city has never forgotten its roots. Landmarks like the West Side Market, Severance Hall, and the historic neighborhoods of Slavic Village, Little Italy, and Glenville keep Cleveland's rich heritage alive. Each street, building, and bridge carries a story of struggle, of immigration, of hope, and of generations working together to build a better future. Today, Cleveland stands at a crossroads of history and innovation. Its past has carved deep scars, but also deep strengths. Its people remain its greatest asset, hardworking, diverse, passionate, and united by a love for their city. From the days of frontier forests and canal boats, to the roar of steel mills, to the spark of a river fire that changed environmental history, to the modern rebirth of a vibrant American city, Cleveland's journey is a testament to the power of resilience. It is a city that rises, rebuilds, and reinvents. A city shaped by water, industry, and spirit. This is Cleveland, not just a place on a map, but a living story of perseverance, pride, and possibility.